All right, what's up, everyone? My name is Professor Matthew Gargano, and I will be your instructor for this online course, Business 139 Entrepreneurship, which is one of my favorite business courses to teach, and you'll find out why as we continue on throughout the semester. Couple housekeeping items. I wanted you guys to, first and foremost, watch this video, so you're doing that, so you're on track. So I tried to, because I know that I got a whole bunch of papers here, y'all. I know that online, if you've never taken an online course, it can be very, very overwhelming. Don't want to overwhelm you in a bad way. I want to overwhelm you in a good way. So what I did is, for the first week, I kept it real simple and real straightforward. So hopefully you won't get overwhelmed again in a bad way. So a couple things. First things first. You see me keep looking over there, it's going to have dual monitors, and I've got the course set up over here, so I want to go over some things. The very first thing that you need to do after you watch my welcome video is to complete the enrollment verification quiz. Very important, because just like there is attendance requirements for seated classes, there are also attendance requirements for online classes. Your enrollment verification quiz, and I don't know why they call it a quiz. It's not really a quiz. You're not being graded for it, okay? So just get that out of your mind. Your enrollment verification survey is your way of letting me know that you have attended the class. It's no different like if I was teaching this class in person, which I do teach. I have a seated section. My students come in, right? Day one, they're all coming in, right? So I'm taking attendance because we have to report attendance for the first 2 weeks. We have to report attendance. Any student who does not show up physically with their butt in the seat within the first 2 weeks at all, I have to drop them by law. So online, the way we sort of see your butt in the seat, so to speak, is this enrollment verification quiz. I can't stress and emphasize enough, do the enrollment verification quiz really survey now. Because even if you complete the discussion post for this week and the assignment for this week, if I do not have a completed enrollment verification quiz from you, and I get that online, you complete it online, say, boop, submit, boop, it pops up, I see it. If I do not have a completed enrollment verification quiz from you, then you are not present, you've never attended the course, and you will get dropped, and that will be very unfortunate because I don't want you to be dropped. I want you in this class. So do that. So let's review. Step 1, you're watching the video already, and I want to keep track of time here. Step 2, when you're done watching the video, you're gonna complete the enrollment verification quiz. When you're done with the quiz, at the very top, I've got gonna be one of your best friends. You're gonna have a love-hate relationship with this. It's the syllabus, okay? So I want you. I spend a lot of time on the syllabus. You've got 8 lovely pages to read. I'm all about expectation. Expectations are important because they keep us both on the same page, right? It's not fair to you if you don't know my expectations. Expectations help me help you be positioned properly and successfully. I want you to have an amazing course experience. In fact, I want you to have an above and beyond amazing course experience. You're like, oh my God, Gargano is off the chain. So that's the kind of experience I want you to have. The way we help ensure this is through the syllabus. I'm not going to go through it line by line, but if you were in my seated class, I would spend the entire class time going through the syllabas. Well, not 75% of the class going through the syllabus, asking if anyone had any questions, answering any questions, and then doing some introductions, okay? So the way we do that in a virtual environment is you guys are going to review this on your own. If you have any questions, I need you to email me your questions, okay? But don't just be like, oh, I don't understand the syllabus. I'm going to want you to know and say, Professor G, on page 3, where you talk about this course schedule, this is my question, I need clarification. We both need to be on the same page. We both need to be singing the same song. So otherwise, there's a whole bunch of confusion. So I didn't load you guys up with assignments for the first week because number one, like I said, those that are new to online, I want you to go through and look at all the modules, look at the online environment, look at the policies, the procedures, get a feel for it. I want you to spend time going through page by page the syllabus. If you have any questions, you're going to email me. Okay, that's part of your assignment. Is the syllabus. Now, I don't want you here. Hold on, let me go through right here. So you got the course overview, my contact information, which is on here, but I also have in the instructor tab as well. Email is always best. You can call, but really the best way to get the quickest response is email. That way you can put your thoughts down, make your thoughts congruent, cohesive, articulate. I could read it and I could respond that way. If I feel we need to have a a phone conversation, I'll say, hey, let's pick up the phone and have a conversation. So your starting point, your go-to should always be email, faculty information, learning outcomes, textbook. The e-textbook is already linked and loaded. You should be ready to go. Understand how that e-textbook works. You're going to have the Connect orientation. This is why there's a lot going on the first week outside of me starting to bombard you with amazing assignments. You're going to be like, wow, these are fantastic. Why don't we have these other places? Course overview. Here's why I don't want you guys to freak out on me. Okay? Each of you will have a final deliverable, which is worth 40% of your grade, is a comprehensive 18 to 21 page business plan. Again, don't freak out. Some of you may have never written more than a page in your life. You know what? I'm gonna stretch you. Stretching is good because when you get stretched, even though it may not feel good, you enlarge your territory, you enlarge your capacity to cover more room and be more successful. Do not freak out with the business plan. We're going to take it step by step. We got 16 weeks in this course. You're averaging a page and a quarter a week. And they're not full pages. They're not single space pages. So I point in telling you this. I'm going to discuss in more detail the business plan, but you guys are going to build it week by week by week. Okay? It's going to be great. And we're going to pair you guys up with a student in one of my colleague professors' accounting class where you're going to be the client to one of her accounting students and they're going to help you with some of this stuff with the accounting and the finance. So don't freak out. This is going to be amazing. Just think of how good you feel. You could tell your friends and family and when you go get a job, yeah, you know what? For Gargano's class, I had to write a comprehensive 18 to 21 page business plan. Boom. And the goal is really, I want you to write a business plan that you actually are going to start a business for. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But don't freak out about that. So going on, continue to read, 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 because I put a lot of stuff in here, and I spent a lot of time doing it. If, when you're done reading, not skimming, reading, you have any questions, like I said, email me. All right? When you're done with that, you're going to go to... So you clicked on the announcement because that's how you got here. Then you clicked on the enrollment verification quiz. You completed that. Boom. You're recorded as attendance. Then you're going to go to the syllabus. You're going to, however you normally read it online, it's a PDF file. You can download it, read it online. You can print it out, you know, that type of stuff. You're going to go through it, you know, make sure you don't have any questions. Then you're going to go to your assignment modules, okay? Up top, you're going to see the Connect and e-text tutorials. That is one of your initial course assignments. I put this all laid out. This folder contains the initial course assignments, including enrollment verification quiz. Boom! That's what one of your assignments for this week. Syllabus review and questions. Boom! That's number 2. That means you review the syllabus. If you have any questions for me, you email me. Class introduction discussion, you're going to go click on the discussion board and you're going to answer the introduce yourself one. Okay? The other one's optional. Okay? Connect orientation. That's the Connect and e-text tutorials that you want to make sure that you're going to go through. In addition to that, I want you guys to drop down to the other tab, My e-text, Connect, and Technical Support, and go through that. That has other videos and tutorials so you guys are well funded. Funded meaning your brain and what you're supposed to be doing. Your number 5 is, I want you to email me, what is your why? Okay? What is your why? You know, Your being here is your what. The why is behind the what. You have a better understanding of your what, and your what is more meaningful if you have a why. Why are you here? Why are you going to school? Why do you want to do what you want to do? I'm leaving it open-ended on purpose because I want you to start thinking like an entrepreneur. Okay, what is your why? You're like, Gargano, that's all you got for me. Yes, that's all I got for you. I want you to really think. This is introspective, and think about, what is my why? What do I want the outcome of my life to be? Now you're like, Gargano, is this a philosophy class? No, it's not a philosophy class. But as an entrepreneur myself, I'm also a business owner, so I speak from experience. I have a professional life coaching and business consulting company. I'm also a pastor. I'm also an author. I have a published book. I have a second one that should be published within this month. I'm a professional writer. So I say all this to say, not to be braggadocious, but I say all this to say is I bring to this course a lot of real world experience that I want you guys to benefit from. And the most successful entrepreneurs understand what their why is to the greatest extent. I mean, to an extent. We never fully, anyone who says they understand it completely, they don't, okay? Because we haven't fully arrived. But you have to understand, what is your meaning? What is your purpose? What is your why? What do you want the outcome of your life to be? And I'm going to say that a lot through this course. You're going to be like, well, this is my why. And I'm going to ask you to dig deeper, say, but why is that your why? Because what you think is your why is really your what. And if I'm confusing you right now, that's okay. Because I want your brain to be a little like, man, I want you to be stretched and challenged. So don't worry about getting that email assignment wrong. What is your why? I'm not going to do you like that. I'm not going to set you up to fail. I'm going to set you up to succeed. I want you to really take some time. I want you to take an hour. I'm being serious here. I want you to take an hour, and I want you to really think about, what is your why? What do you want the outcome of your life to be? What do you feel your meaning and your purpose is? Why are you going to school? Why do you want to choose the career you want to choose? What is your why? So I want you to think about that, because that's going to help me to get to know you a little bit more in terms of your business plan, your entrepreneurial endeavors, your overall, and I'm going to help craft that for you. So that being said, we're almost out of time. I can't go over 15 minutes because they cut me off, and I'm very verbose, but I want this course to be for you above and beyond your expectations. I really do. And as an entrepreneur myself, as a business person myself, I want you guys to be able to draw on my experience to help you get to where you want to be. So I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you throughout this course. Go through those initial assignments, get them in by the 10th. Again, make sure you read the syllabus about late assignments and all that stuff, because I don't accept them. But I've got some if life gets in the way type of thing. So that's it. We're done. Again, I'm excited for you guys, and I look forward to this leg of the journey and being your guide along the way. All right, I'll catch you in a little bit.